Ladies and gentlemen, you are now listening to
You Didn't Know?
with Tony Reavis.
What up, everybody? If you don't know, I am Tony Reavis, and welcome back. Episode 8 of Oh, You Didn't Know? With me, Tony Reavis. What up? Oh, I'm hyped. So good to be back. Episode 8. How y'all doing? I hope y'all had an amazing week. I hope everything's going well with you. I'm in a good mood because we are back. It's episode 8. Can't believe it. 2 months in, we're still going, still rocking, and we're still growing. That's what I like to see. But I'm here, ready to hang out with y'all. So how y'all doing? Hope y'all watch Brother Husbands, episodes 1 and 2. Episode 3 out today. So make sure you check that out because some people are coming to dinner and you're going to want to see who it is. Very excited for that. Very excited. Loving the response that Brother Husbands is getting. Glad you people are liking it. Had a lot of fun making it and so excited to finally be sharing it. That was a weird cadence, but I just went with it. But yeah, Brother Husbands, episode 3, check it out. And if you haven't seen episodes 1 and 2 yet, what are you doing? Go back and watch them all. All right. Episode 3 out today. Episode 4 out next week. All right. So I'm back. Episode 8. What is going on? There's a lot of craziness going on. That's for sure. First of all, I won all my fantasy football games last weekend. What? Yes. Love it. Finally. Starting to turn this thing around. That's what I like to see. Second, oh man, I got a big episode tonight, guys. Big episode tonight, like you're listening at night. You might be listening in the day. You might be listening in the afternoon. Who knows? But I got a big episode. Episode 8 is huge. So buckle up, strap in, and let's go for a ride. I got my homeboy D-Mad on the podcast. All right? D-Mad, rapper, producer, composer. He does it all, man. He's awesome. We got a great conversation. I've known him since high school. We go way back. He's like a brother to me. So I'm very, very thankful that he came on the podcast, talk about his work a little bit, and just chop it up. So make sure you stay tuned for that. You're not going to miss it. Also going to play one of his tracks. You know, you're going to get to hear D-Mad in action. So stay tuned for that. But before that, I got a lot to talk about this week, guys. There's a lot on my mind this week. All right. First of all, before we go into that, I want to give a little update on the DDP Yoga and my fitness journey. I had a pretty good week. You know, like I said, the first week it's always going to fall off like crazy. So I didn't have a super major week like that. But I lost about another 6 pounds. So I'm down about 20 pounds total now in 2 weeks, which is awesome. I lost like 14 the first week and then 6 this week. So I knew that I was going to lose that much every week. So getting 6 pounds was tough. But I'm still loving the yoga, still doing okay with the diet. I went on a crazy hike this weekend and I took like a wrong trail. So I was like going through brush and I was lost. I went all the way up Runyon Canyon from the side. Didn't see a human being until I got to the top. It was scary. If I would have fell and died, no one would have found me. If I would have broke my leg, I would have been trapped there. It was scary, but it was good. Good to be back out in the wilderness, getting my fitness on. I like it. So I'm definitely going to be hiking more. But DDP Yoga is going swimmingly, down about 20 pounds now. Feeling good, feeling great, feeling limber, feeling lean. Well, I'm not lean yet. I'm still a big boy, but I'm working on it. And I'm feeling good about it. So that's the update there. So check out DDP Yoga. If you're still interested, go to the website, ddpyoga.com. Check it out. I'm not even getting paid for this. It's not an ad. One day I hope to have ads. You know what I mean? Like real ads. I'm a self-promoter right now. Shameless self-promoter, and I don't care. Promoting my own stuff. But hopefully one day I'll have ads and have DDP Yoga be one of my ads. But I'm not promoting them for money. I'm doing it because it's working for me. So go to ddpyoga.com if you want it to work for you. And just check it out. Check out the videos. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying buy anything because they're not paying me. But check it out. And if you want to make a change, it can help you. It's working for me. But what's going on in the world this week? Oh my gosh. The one thing that just I couldn't believe my eyes seeing it is this frickin' Szechuan sauce fiasco. If you don't know, there's a show called Rick and Morty. Fantastic, funny cartoon on Adult Swim, and they had an episode about this Szechuan sauce from McDonald's that was back in like 98 when Mulan came out. And the episode, they go back in time to get this Szechuan sauce or whatever. And it's been this huge meme. Everyone's going crazy about it. And McDonald's came out and said, we're going to release Szechuan sauce for one day. So come and get it. Problem was, they didn't expect the droves of people who went out to get the sauce. So they didn't have enough. And people were mad. All right? And that's one thing. Go ahead, go line up, get your sauce, whatever. That's fine. Do your thing. What I don't get is people who wait in line for food for over 30 minutes. What are you doing? All right? Like if you go to Olive Garden with your family, you got a party of 8, and you're like, oh, how long's the wait? And they're like an hour and 20 minutes. And you sit and wait an hour and 20 minutes for Olive Garden. What is wrong with you? You do realize there's an Applebee's across the street. Oh, that's got more than a 30-minute wait? Head over to the Chili's across the street there. Boom, 15 minutes, you're in. What? I don't understand. I thought you go to a restaurant because you're hungry, right? And you're going to wait another hour and a half to get your breadsticks? Not on my watch. No. Okay, and the worst case is the In-N-Out burger by my house is the busiest In-N-Out in America, all right? The one right on Hollywood on Sunset, all right? It's always busy. Line's always wrapped around. There's always 50 million cars there. I'm not waiting 45 minutes for a GD burger. Okay? I don't care how much you love In-N-Out. It's not that good that I'm going to wait 45 minutes, okay? Or that I'm going to go through a mosh pit inside and battle 100 people trying to be in line. And I get in people's way when people are finally getting their order and I got to wait for mine. I'm trying to like get as small as possible and hide in the corner until they call my number. No, I can't stand it, okay? It's not worth it. If I want a burger that bad, I'll go to McDonald's. I don't care. I'll get it in 30 seconds. I'll be done and home with my pants off, ready for bed. All right? I don't understand this obsession with food that you wait that long for it, okay? In-N-Out's delicious. Don't get me wrong. Haters, you're going to come at me and be like, oh, it's the best burger ever. It's not, okay? It is good. I'm going to give you that, but I'm not going to wait 45 minutes for it. It's not worth it to me. I don't understand that. Okay? So this whole Szechuan sauce thing with lines wrapped around the building for a sauce, you're out of your dang minds. Okay? And if you check the internet with, the YouTube channels that actually got some of the sauce and they review it, nobody even likes it. It's mediocre at best for a lot of these people. So why would I wait in line for an hour for some sauce that's not that good? Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. No way. There's no way it's happening. And what's even crazier to me is back home when we finally got a Chick-fil-A restaurant, the first one in the Northwest or whatever, people brought tents and camped out like they're waiting for season tickets to go on sale. Do I need to repeat myself? Do I need to explain the scenario again for you to understand how bonkers this is? People slept on the concrete inside of a tent for a chicken sandwich that is nothing but a chicken patty, a pickle, and bread for $4.39. You're telling me you cannot wait a month for the craziness to die down to get your $4.39 chicken sandwich that's a chicken patty, a pickle, and bread? You're insane. You are insane. Go ahead and tell me the best concert in the world. Michael Jackson comes back to life with Tupac and they're putting on a show. I'm still not putting a tent on concrete to get tickets for that. And here you are waiting for a chicken sandwich. You need a life. What do you do? I want to know what you do that allows you to afford to be able to spend a weeknight camping out for Chick-fil-A. Okay? Like, it's not Star Wars tickets. It's not the new Star Wars movie, which I still won't camp out for. I'll see it a day later. I don't care. A chicken sandwich. Oh, unreal, guys. Unreal. And this whole Szechuan sauce just drummed this back into my mind of the craziness we go through for food. Waiting in line for an hour. You know, like, oh, the wait's an hour and a half. Okay, we'll wait. Just give me the little buzzer. And when it buzzes, we'll be here. It's different if you're at a mall and you can go hang out at the mall, go to the GameStop, play some games for 45 minutes, and then your buzzer goes off and you can go back to the table and eat. That's one thing. But if you're just at a restaurant, at an Olive Garden, and you really want those breadsticks, no. Go to Outback Steakhouse in the same parking lot and eat your food. Like, what are you ordering? Are you dining with the Queen? Is that why you have to wait for an hour and a half? No. Unbelievable. It's unreal, guys. Man, I love food. Trust me. It's the reason I got to start this DDP Yoga, because I love food too much for too long. And it bit me. And now I'm trying to battle my way back. So, you know I love food. But I draw a line. Even I draw a line. Oh, and here's what's even worse. Now that we're officially in fall, October is here. Fall is nigh. Nigh? I heard that on The Office, and I think that means here. I don't know, but it's fall. The leaves are turning if you're in a part of the country where the leaves turn. And it's fall. And you know what that means? It means pumpkin everything. Pumpkin spice everything. Why? I go to Trader Joe's every day for lunch. When I'm working, I go on my lunch break. I go get a salad and apple because I'm eating healthy. And I see pumpkin everything. Since when did we become so obsessed with pumpkin spice and pumpkin flavored things? It's like we only do it because it's popular. Someone who's in charge of pumpkin marketing knew what to do, how to market it. So now we're all obsessed. Same thing that happened with bacon 10 years ago. Bacon was never that big a deal growing up. Now everyone's baking everything. Bacon milkshakes. What? How dare you? And now pumpkin spice. Have you had pumpkin? It's not great, people. And I don't care what you say about your pumpkin spice latte. It's garbage, okay? It's garbage. Get rid of it. Pumpkin is not good. You carve it for Halloween. You put a candle in it. You set it on your porch. That's as close as pumpkin should get to your mouth. Okay? Now, there's one exception. Pumpkin pie, delicious, okay? But even that is not that great. Like, I need some whipped cream on it too, because like, it's not the best pie. I'd rather have an apple, but like, it's fall, Thanksgiving. I want some pumpkin pie. Sure. Okay. But it's just like sweet. Pumpkin's not that. Like, I go to Trader Joe's and everything is pumpkin. Pumpkin ravioli. Say again? Pumpkin what now? Pumpkin ravioli? Get out of my country. You're the reason the country's in a bad place. All you pumpkin fanatics. You've been brainwashed. All right? What is the deal? Like, pumpkin pie. Sure. All right. If you want a pumpkin spice latte, I'll let it pass. Okay. Just stop throwing pumpkin in my face. All right. If you love pumpkin so much, here's a bet. I bet you won't go buy a pumpkin, cut it open like a watermelon and eat it. You know why? Yucky. It's yucky. It's not good. Why are we making pumpkin ravioli? Why are we making pumpkin tortilla chips? Why are we making pumpkin dog treats? Like the dog's gonna like the pumpkin. We need to start a new thing. All right, this is what I propose. Whoever did the pumpkin marketing, they did their job for a while, but it's time to make a change. It's time for us to wake up and realize pumpkin's nasty, okay? And fall no longer means pumpkin spice. Fall now means chocolate. What? Yeah, chocolate. Something that's actually delicious. So let's make chocolate things instead of pumpkin things. And be normal human beings, huh? Yeah? Same page? Good. Because, yowza, I'm sick of pumpkin everything, okay? That's the problem. You can have pumpkin. You like pumpkin? Great. I like pumpkin pie, like I said. But pumpkin everything. If I see you buy pumpkin ravioli at Trader Joe's, I'm going to slap the soy milk right out of your hand. All right? I'm going to tell you to look me deep in the eyes and tell me you haven't been brainwashed. I'll say, snap out of it. Wake up, man. Wake up. This is what they want. This is what they want. Don't give in. Don't give in to them. Go buy regular ravioli. Chef Boyardee even. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Sure as hell, don't pumpkinize it. Ugh. Unreal, guys. Unreal. I can't believe it. But yeah, I'm passionate about that pumpkin stuff. I'm just sick of seeing it everywhere. So can't wait for Christmas. When does the pumpkin stuff end, by the way? Is it last until spring? Because that's a bummer. But yeah, that's how I feel about pumpkins. So anyways, it's really not that big a deal. It's not, but I get worked up. You know, I start going, and there's no stopping me. But what else? I want to get real on you guys for a second. We're gonna get into the interview with D Mad here in a second. Really cool interview. Getting to talk to my buddy, so I'm definitely looking forward to sharing that. But before I go, and we get into that, I just want to take a minute and talk about something serious. And that's failure, guys. That's failure. This is no jokes now. This is no, funny business. Failure. It's a real thing. I felt it recently. I wrote a play. I premiered it in June. It went well. I was super excited about it. And it was always my dream to be able to perform at home in Seattle because there's so many people up there who have not really got to see me in action. So, I always thought being able to go home and perform something, especially something that I wrote and created myself, would be a dream come true. And I tried to start a Kickstarter to sell tickets for a show that I was planning Thanksgiving weekend. And unfortunately, it didn't work out. Right? I failed. Didn't sell enough tickets, didn't get the word out enough, just didn't get the support I needed. I just want to take a second and thank everybody who did buy a ticket or supported, shared the link. Humbling experience. I was asking for a lot of money. It's about $3,000, which is a lot of money to me, just because to rent the theater, to get the cast up there, is going to be an expensive thing. So it was a long shot to begin with, and I understood that. But we made almost $1,000, and that's amazing to me. So very humbling anytime anyone, buys a ticket or supports anything I do. It's an amazing feeling. And I just want to thank everybody who supported. Even if you couldn't buy a ticket, I had a lot of people say, I'd love to buy a ticket, but I'm not going to be there that weekend, or they just couldn't do it. But the sentiment of actually reaching out to me and telling me that, also amazing. Thank you so much. But it didn't work out, and that's okay. And that's kind of what I want to talk about today. Just real quick, because it's been on my mind. This is a part of life, especially what I'm doing in the entertainment industry. This is a big part of what I do. This is 99.999999999% of what I do, right? It's failure. And it's learning to Not let that failure stop you, right? Not let that failure define you. Okay. For sure, this getting to do this play with my friends, going up home to perform it would have been a dream come true. And it still is. It still will be. I might have failed this time, but I'm going to try it again. And who knows, maybe it works next time. And I believe everything happens for a reason. So maybe that weekend I was going to be up in Seattle doing something. Maybe the reason this play didn't work out is because there's something else waiting for me that weekend that I need to be doing. It could be anything. And that's the way you got to look at life. You got to look at it in that positive light, because failure is going to happen. It's not about failure. It's about how you deal with failure and how you grow and how you learn. Okay, especially in my industry. If you let failure beat you, you got to get out now before it's too late. I could easily see this as, oh man, no one wanted to go to my show. Why should I even try? But no, it wasn't in the cards. I knew it was going to be a long shot, and I gave it a shot. And I'm extremely proud of that. I'm extremely proud that I gave it a shot. I put myself out there to the world and said, listen, world, I want to do this. I need your help. I asked for help, which is a hard thing to do. And I asked for a lot of help, and it didn't work out this time. But maybe next time. Maybe, next time I try, I'll be in a position where I don't need to ask for help and I can just do it out of pocket and then it'll happen. But one thing I do know is I'm not giving up just because I failed once. I go to auditions all the time and I'm not booking stuff, but I'm getting callbacks or, I'm getting good responses. And if it doesn't work out, I can't take that as a reflection of me. You know what I mean? Especially in my business. It can be something as simple as hair or eye color for a reason I don't get a job, right? So you can't take failure personal. You can't take it personally. You need to use it. Use it as motivation, right? So next time I'm trying to put on a show, I'm going to make sure I work harder on getting the word out. Making sure I work harder on making sure people have the information so they know what the deal is, what they're supporting if they decide to. I'm going to make sure I reach out and I'm going to make sure that I have more promotional information, maybe more videos, more things like that. Everything's a learning experience. You got to look at life that way. And it's hard. It's not easy. There's times when, it's up and down. It's up and down, peaks and valleys. It's always going to be that way. But I'm trying to stay more focused on the positives and trying to stay more focused on looking at failure as an opportunity to grow. Being able to say, I failed, but why did I fail? And how do I make sure that next time I don't? Because this isn't the end for me in this play. I have big plans for this play. Whether it's taking it to Seattle, whether it's turning it into a movie, I have a lot of ideas for it. And I'm really looking forward to continuing to work on those. And through this journey of trying to bring the play to Seattle unsuccessfully, it's lit that fire in me again to get back to work on it. Right? And I just want to make sure that all of you listening know that if something happens and you quote unquote fail, that's not a reflection on you, but how you respond to that is the reflection of you. If you use it and you bounce back stronger, if you learn something from it and grow, that's what life's about. And I just really wanted to share that because I've been thinking about it. The campaign ended September 30th. So, I just wanted to talk about it because I was not upset when it happened. I expected it. I knew going into the last couple weeks that we weren't in good shape, and it wasn't in the cards. And unless a miracle happened, it wasn't going to happen. But I'm ready for the next step. I'm ready for the next big leap. You got to take a big leap, whatever you're doing, whatever it is, personal life, professional life. You got to jump. You got to go for it. That's what I did, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. That's what this podcast is. There might be one person listening to this every week, but I'm doing it and I'm learning from it, and it's going to help me in my future and my goals that I want. And I enjoy doing it. And that's the most important thing. You got to gauge your own success. No one can measure success. No one can measure your success but you. All right. No one can tell me if I'm successful or not. Only I can tell myself that. Because even doing the podcast, putting it out every week, even if one person's listening, even if no one's listening, I'm doing it. And that is a major success to me. So I just wanted to share all that. It's been on my mind for a while. And, maybe someone out there needed to hear it. I believe in you. And I'm a dreamer too. Every day I'm a dreamer. And I'm doing awesome things. Just doing it. I'm just doing it. And I'm excited to do it. And you can do anything you want to do as well. I firmly believe that. Which leads me to the interview with D-Mad, because we're going to talk about this exact thing, about just doing. Not thinking, but doing. And we'll talk about that in my interview with D-Mad coming right up. But before we do that, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/iamTonyReavis, for the podcast, for gaming videos. I've been slacking on the gaming videos. I've been busy, but they're coming back full force. They're coming soon too. So I'm going to have a lot of cool videos. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. I got some awesome stuff for Halloween coming up that I'm planning. So make sure you check that out. So subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Do it. Click the button. Click it. And share with your friends. And then SoundCloud.com/OYDK Podcast. If you're a SoundCloud user, subscribe there. Or we're on iTunes and Apple Podcasts. Search for us and subscribe so you get that every week. Listen any way you want. I'm giving you as much options as I can at the moment. So definitely check that out. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram at iamTonyReavis. I got cool stuff going on there, talking about, my videos and brother husbands, behind the scenes pictures and all different kinds of stuff. It's fun. So follow me and, I'll follow you back. I ain't stingy. So you can hit me up on there. And stay tuned. We got the interview with D-Mad coming right up. And then, of course, calling my mom later. But first, it's me and my boy, D-Mad, talking, coming right up. Stay tuned. Psst. Hey. Yeah, you. Let me ask you something. You like to laugh? Yeah? Of course you do. So why not subscribe to my YouTube channel for awesome videos where I play video games? I scream, I yell, it's a riot. So check it out over on youtube.com/iamTonyReavis and laugh at my video game pain. It's also a great place to catch this weekly podcast. So don't miss any of the action. Head on over and subscribe today. Okay, bye. All right, what up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. Very special guest with me, one of my oldest friends I got out here in LA from back home.
Yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome D-Mad to the podcast.
Yo. What up, y'all?
What up, man?
What's Gucci?
Go ahead and just tell them a little bit about yourself, what you do, why you're here.
Man, what's up, y'all? My name is D-Mad. I'm a rap artist, musician, producer, composer, you know what I'm saying? Visual director.
Do it all.
I do it all, man. From Seattle, Washington, by way of Indianapolis, Indiana, originally. Grew up doing music, you know what I'm saying, pretty much since the age of 2. You know what I'm saying? I grew up doing playing the drums and stuff, so it was just a natural thing for me, and I just never gave it up. You know?
Yeah, man.
And I'm sitting here right now, you know what I'm saying? So
out here
that's
doing
what's
it.
up, man.
You got some albums already out. You have another album coming soon. We're gonna get into all that stuff.
Okay.
But we gotta take it back first.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta take it back. Tell me about, you said you're from Seattle, but by way of Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
So born and raised in actually Marion, Indiana, right outside of Indianapolis, Indiana. Just kind of grew up, kind of in the hood, kind of like, trying to find my way through, you know what I'm saying, doing my little thing, and kind of halfway in the hood, halfway outside the hood, you know what I'm saying, little suburb kid. Ended up basically moving to Seattle in 2002-ish, 3, 4, 2, 3, one of them years. Something. And then just kind of really started to thrive from there. It just kind of, as far as music goes or whatever. My dad bought my first keyboard when I was like 13, so and it was just a rap, bro. like I actually, the crazy part is, like, I didn't even know I was that interested in music. I knew I liked the drums, but I didn't really know I was like that interested in like the production piece of it. You feel me? Like until my dad bought that keyboard. You know what I'm saying? Like it was in Sonic TS12. We were at one of my dad's friends' parties. It was a birthday party, and we walk into the door, right, and to the right side I see this guy. He's on this like double stacked keyboard, right, and I'm just like, look at this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like this guy is kind of dope for doing this. You know what I'm saying? So I immediately, you know, because I played the drums. You know, I never really like had a band experience or whatever until that moment, and basically I sat pretty much by his side while everybody else was partying, having fun, doing anything. I sat right by him the whole time, just jamming. And my dad kind of like caught on to that. He was like, man, you know, he asked dude, he was like, how much for this keyboard? And dude was like, nah, man, I'm not selling this. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do. This is my like bread and butter. It's how I make my music, my money, everything. He was like, I ain't selling this, bro. So a couple minutes go by, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's still partying. I'm sitting next to dude. He's still playing a double stack keyboard. He got a Yamaha on the top and Sonic TS12 on the bottom. And I was watching him program beats and patterns and chords and just synthesizers and all this stuff. And I'm like, dang, that is so dope. And I was just so stuck. You know, so I was like starstruck. You know, when you see like Morgan Freeman or Will Smith and you're just like, what the? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was unreal. That's kind of like how it was. So then dude was like, yo, man, at the end of the night, he was like, yo, so give me $300. You know, $300 and it's yours. Because he saw that I was so interested. Right. He saw I was so dedicated to like watching his every move, every step. And so he was like, $300, man, and you could take it. My dad was like, okay, dope. So we whipped around the corner to the ATM real quick. You know what I'm saying? Got the money out, came back, bam, gave him the $300, brought the keyboard home that night, and just like, I didn't stop. You know, it just has not stopped, and the rest was history. And I'm 2 albums in, technically 4 albums in, if you count, you know, the other albums I produced for Patricia Kazadi, Stefano Langoni. I did some Capitol Records stuff, some, you know, Universal stuff. So it's just been kind of like I've always just kind of had that, you know. I've always bubbled. It's always been there. So, but I haven't always been a musician though. I had a corporate job. You know what I'm saying? I was doing marketing for a development company in Seattle. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't know that.
Bro, I was dressed. You know what I'm saying? I was every day. You know what I'm saying? I was.
Yeah, I didn't see when we first met. I was in 9th grade. You were in 10th grade.
Yes.
We had Spanish together.
Completely, and we hit it off from there. We were brothers from right there.
And then also we played football together. So that was, I knew D-Mad the athlete.
Yeah.
I didn't know D-Mad the musician.
Yeah.
Until I actually moved to LA.
Crazy.
When we started, you know.
Nobody actually knew D-Mad the musician, man, because that's kind of, in high school, it's like, that's kind of something that I just kind of did on the, I did it on the side because I knew like, I was tall. I was like, I'm 6'4", whatever. Yeah. I'm tall. I got to play basketball, football, something. You know what I'm saying? We got a puppy in here, everybody. So, you know what I'm saying? She's real vicious. Yeah. So we got a Chihuahua in here. So watch out. But anyway, man, like, I just kind of knew that was like the angle that everybody was like, oh, you should play basketball because you're 6'4" and you're skinny and you know how to dribble and shoot. And I'm like, all right, cool. That's what's up. I'll do that. But really in my heart, I was like, dang, man, I like music. You know what I'm saying? So the as you know, the athletic thing didn't work out. I'm not in the NBA right now, but I'm doing what I love, man. And that's pretty much all I can say.
So when did you make the move to LA?
So in 2013, basically I was pretty much ending my corporate job. I was doing marketing.
That's right. I remember because I was out in LA. Yeah. And you would come to visit and hang out with Stefano. Yeah. And then that's when we would all hang out.
Yeah. I had a couple other homies. Yeah.
So you were you know. It was gonna happen.
For sure.
I remember.
It was gonna happen because I had been preparing myself for like 2 years. Like looking at places to live, you know what I'm saying? How much money I had to make to survive, eat some top ramen, oodle noodles, you know what I'm saying? And get by when I can, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like, I was planning it out for like 2 years and then I eventually ended up just taking the leap and just in 2013, summer 2013, moved down here, man, and you know, got myself involved, man. And now I'm actually in the music industry and it's pretty dope. so far. You know what I'm saying?
So you packed up and called it quits at the corporate job. Talk about that job. I didn't know you had that job.
Yeah, so I was actually in real estate and marketing. So I was marketing properties, like multifamily properties. I was into marketing those, keeping those in the forefront of, like, you know, I don't know if I can say names, but like different newspapers that you look at to find an apartment or things like that. I was showing people around, showing them the apartment, things like that. So that's kind of what I was doing. And then I was like, man, this ain't gonna take me that far. You know what I'm saying? And actually the company was dissolving anyway, so it was like a perfect time for me. I was planning on. It was time, man. God was like, yo, man, this is your opportunity, and I took it, and I ain't never looked back.
Right on.
Yeah.
So then you moved out here, LA, totally focused on music.
Yeah.
What was kind of the first step for you getting out here?
The first step for me was just kind of getting involved, just kind of in the studios. You know what I'm saying? I was like a fly on the wall in a lot of different sessions, like here and there, from like, you know, major record labels to, you know, small record labels to independent joints. You know what I'm saying? Studio here and there. We had a studio. Do you remember? We had a studio
on Sunset. Not Santa Monica.
Santa Monica and La Brea, right there. Yeah, so we had a little studio right there, man. Me and Stefano, that is. We started that joint, and it was cool. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how we did it. But what was that?
You just moved to LA.
I'm so excited about this, man. This is like me and my brother just talking right now. Yeah, so yeah, man. That's kind of how it started, bro. Had a studio there, and then I moved from, you know, being a fly on the wall to actually mixing people's stuff and being an engineer, and then kind of like learning, you know, little tricks, you know, on how to mix. And I was basically in school for the first 2 years I was here. You know what I'm saying? I was getting educated about the business, about, you know, publishing and my rights as a producer, my rights as an artist, my rights as a composer, and just an overall creative. So basically that was my first 2 years was pretty much like an education. So like I was going to school. I didn't have the money to go to school. So I just taught myself. But yeah, man, that's how I got in it.
Right on. And then you've had the opportunity to work with a lot of people. You know, producing for people. You know, not even counting, you know, your own, you know, rap album, stuff like that, but but producing for artists and making beats for people. You know, how's that experience working with another artist, and like what kind of people you've been able to work with? Man,
it's like first of all, it's like when you're doing something that you love, it's just natural. Yeah. You feel me? So like it was just so natural. It just felt so good. So, I mean, the experience overall has been really good. I mean, I've had, you know, a couple little hiccups, but I mean, just like anywhere, you know what I'm saying? The road to success is not easy, you know? Nope. So, I mean, I think it's been great. It's been great so far. Right on. You've
worked a lot with Stefano, like we mentioned, another one of our friends from back in Seattle. Yeah. You guys started your own, like, production company.
Speaker Mind, S&P, baby.
Yeah. Talk about that a little bit. Starting that up and so things you've been doing.
Yeah, so basically we started, me and my bro Stefano and I started S&P Productions, Speaker Mind Productions. That was my first business. And what we did was we pretty much got other artists, you know, produced for them, wrote for them, you know, put music out. In particular, Patricia Kazadi, we did she's like the host of X Factor and So You Can Think You Can Dance.
Oh, wow.
A couple of those, you know, she signed to Warner, stuff like that, Warner Poland. So we did that. That was a major joint that we did. We also did Nikki Reed from Twilight, Fly With You. I produced that single. I did a couple other stuff, did some mixing stuff with Wiz, and you know what I'm saying. So it's been a journey. Yeah, it's been a journey. We did a lot of cool things, and then I started my own business with my own personal rap career because I've always been an artist myself. Yeah. So I started that, DMAT Music LLC. That's basically when I first got down to LA, and then put out Black Gold. That was my first album. Did you listen to that?
Oh yeah,
you listened to the Black Gold album. What you think, bro?
I loved it. Yeah. And you know, when you first moved out here, I knew you as, you know, working with Stefano, working as the producer. So getting to hear, you know, your own stuff was awesome because it's cool to be able to, because I remember going to the studio that you guys had down there in Santa Monica and watching you work with other artists. And it was cool to see you like at the producer's chair in front of the computer doing that, knowing, kind of giving feedback on if people are laying down vocals, stuff like that. And kind of, I was like, man, this dude's he's got an ear for it already, which was cool. So getting to hear, your own stuff is awesome.
Dope.
To see the, you in action has been awesome. So, so talk about that a little bit. Putting out your first, like, kind of.
Yeah, so Black Gold actually started because I was hella pissed off, bro. I was mad as yo. I'm sorry. Can I swear?
That's fine. Yeah.
I was mad as bro, because I actually flew back home to Seattle and somebody stole my laptop, bro, out of the rental car, which I'm a dumbass for leaving it in the trunk.
Man.
But at the end of the day, it was like, man, my rental car was locked. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was cool. I was in there for like 10, 15, 20 minutes or whatever, came out and was gone. So I was actually pissed about that, and then that just fired up Black Gold, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just fired out, you know what I'm saying, that album so quick. I think I did it in I produced the whole album pretty much. I had actually one of my boys, Alex Muscati, man, shout out to him. I had him come in and put his sprinkles on the album, you know what I'm saying? Because we collaborate a lot or whatever. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, man, produced that joint, and that's pretty much it, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it was history from there. I love that. I loved being an individual artist after that moment. You know what I'm saying? I loved showing my own creativity. I loved showing the world what I can do as far as vocally and production wise and composing and mixing. So I just kind of I fell in love with that like composer aspect.
Right. So what I want to talk about is maybe some of your influences as an artist. You see a lot of people go from producer to most famous like Kanye, going from like mainly producing, then starting his own career and everything like that. Who do you find most influential in not only your projects, but how you like to produce, how you think of music, and things like that?
My dad, my dad, he was pretty much the pioneer of it. Him and my grandpa. My dad played the drums for. He sat in with sessions like with Jackson 5 and the OJs and the Temptations and BB King, Chubby Checker. Like he did a lot of stuff. So he kind of had, and he was in the military at the same time. So it was like we kind of got the opportunity to move around and see different cultures in different areas and stuff like that. So just by him being in the military, so that's kind of what influenced my sound. And obviously my dad, you know what I'm saying, he came up in music. My grandpa was a jazz pianist. So he was the one that bought me my first drum set, little blue drum set when I was 2 years old. So those are my biggest influences. Yeah. I mean, as far as just overall, like who I look up to, Hov. You know what I'm saying? I look up to Hov, bro, not only because of the talent that he has, but because of his business. As a business mind, he's teaching our people, man, like, how to save your money. Like Rock Nation, that's dope, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I look up to. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to teach our people, the right way to come up when they get that bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't spend it all, invest it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't blow it, invest it. Like, that's the type of shit I'm on. So, I really look up to Hov. I loved pretty much all of Hov's music, man. He got, 13 albums, something like that. Crazy, man. Like, he's doing it. He did his thing, man. And he did it pretty dope, man. So I look up to him. I look up to musical influences, though, like, obviously, besides Hov. I love Kanye, obviously. Tupac, Biggie, of course. I listen to a lot of non-rap stuff too, like the Temptations, you know what I'm saying, like old school stuff, Ohio Players, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that.
Which I always think is really cool when influences on stuff like that comes into like modern music. When you feel like a Bruno Mars track, you're like, oh wow, you can feel like Earth, Wind, and Fire in this.
Oh, for sure.
You can feel
for sure. Like,
I love when that happens. So, do you try to do stuff like that? You try to, you always, I feel like as an artist, always try to revolutionize not only yourself, but revolutionize the industry that you're in, and try to do something to set yourself apart.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think sets yourself apart from?
I don't know, man. I just basically just have my own style, bro. Like, I just do what feels right to me, and it just comes out the way that it does, bro. I don't try to be nobody, do whatever, man. I just do what feels dope to me, and if people fucks with it, they like it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If they don't like it, they can, change to somebody else, man. Right. That's kind of just how I feel about it. I do it because I love music, bro, and that's pretty much what it is.
So you went from Black Gold Part 1.
Black Gold Part 1. You
just put out a new project, The Code.
The Code. May 2nd, my birthday.
Taurus
gang.
That's right, me too. May 7th.
Hey, Taurus gang, baby.
So talk about getting that project together and how it maybe differs from Black Gold and because I feel like, I know I asked you a tough question, like who influences you, and for me personally, like as an artist, being an actor, being a musician, whatever, it's always different. Like one day Donald Glover might inspire me.
For sure.
The next day it might be Van Halen, so so talk maybe how, The Code maybe differs from Black Gold, kind of what you were going through at that point, creating that project and what it was like.
So The Code basically is kind of like way different than Black Gold, man. I wanted to show a couple of the different sides of my artistry because I have two different sides. So just to kind of explain a little bit to you, like I got like the rap side where I'm just inspired to rap. You feel me? Like I'm just inspired to express my story in that fashion. And then sometimes, like when you talk about relationships, or you talk about stuff that, heartfelt or whatever, you want to sing. So I got that side of me too. So there's us, and then there's, our ladies that we want to talk to also, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how Black Gold differentiates from The Code. So it's kind of like on two different levels, like the Black Gold is like on more of that like hip hop conscious joint, and then the Code is more catered towards melody and synth. You know what I'm saying? So sonically, the Code is. I did it that way just because that's just how I was feeling at the time. Right. And that's how it went.
And then your first single off of The Code was Stilettos.
Stilettos,
yeah. And that was, and when I first heard that, I was like, okay, this is where you're going with it. Yeah. And that pretty much explained it. Listen to any song on Black Gold, and then go listen to Stilettos, and you can definitely see that switch up. Yeah. And see the R&B flair to it, the slow jam flair. Yeah. Sexy song type thing. And then there was a music video for that as well. Yeah. So you've put out a few music videos now. Yeah. So talk about the process of that. Getting to do the music videos, because I have one music video out, and it's very like, with my music, it's story driven, the song itself. So the music video plays itself. You just do what I say in the song. Yeah. For you, what kind of creativity goes into thinking of your music video? What kind of stuff you want to do to kind of tell the story, of your song and, of the music video.
Dope. So pretty much how that came about is that was actually Stilettos was the first music video I actually put out. So that's kind of how I just came into the game as Stilettos, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to like switch up, you know what I'm saying? Like once you do stuff like that, but I was just like, I don't care, man. It's just me. I'm representing myself, so it is what it is. So
you just put out a new music video though.
Yeah, new music video, man. Never lie, bro.
Yeah,
never lie. That joint came out.
That's very different than your last video. Talk about that one a little bit. I really like this video.
Yeah, so that I like to tell stories, man. I tell stories about where I came from as far as like Indiana, how I grew up in an impoverished situation. Actually, really, a lot of people didn't even know that. You know. And so this video, basically, I just had to go back to my old town and just try to give back to my community in a way, and like, just show them like, yo, bro, like you guys can really do something. We can do something, like for real, and just kind of give them that encouragement that they need. And I went to my mom's crib, man, and it was just, I was just so shocked, I was just so shocked, man, and it was like burying my sister, man. That was a hard situation for me too. So that's kind of where Never Lie came. It was just all the emotions put into like this music, and kind of like questioning myself and like asking myself, am I good enough, or should I keep doing this? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like something is just telling me, look, man, you got a gift, you got a talent, you have a God-given gift, that is. So I just basically want to be able to tell my story, you know what I'm saying, like through my music. And I feel like the Never Lie joint is something that I think people will understand a little bit, because it's more intimate than like stilettos or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, I show both of those sides,
Right. And yeah, that's a big thing about being an artist, and especially in this business and in this industry, in this town even, it can be tough to keep going.
Yeah.
If you can get there's peaks and valleys, you can get on a down note.
Yeah.
What keeps you moving? What keeps you going when if things get hard, things you say, you got a God-given talent, and sometimes that's hard to focus on when everything else seems like it's against you. But what keeps you?
Bro.
What keeps you?
Faith is what keeps me going, bro. I just have faith. I believe in a higher power. You know what I'm saying? That's what keeps me going, to be honest with you, bro. Like just faith that I'm going to be successful, and that's pretty much it, bro. Yeah. That's what keeps me going.
Right on.
And my family.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I want to get back to my community.
Yeah.
That's what keeps me going.
Right. All right. So then now we're moving forward.
Yeah.
You got stuff that you're working on now.
Yeah.
Getting ready for the new year. Go ahead and talk to us a little bit about.
Hey, Black Goat 2 coming out.
Yeah.
Black Goat 2 coming out in January, man. It's gonna be dope. It's like I'm back on some live music type stuff.
Okay.
I'm really excited for that. I got a single coming out. It's called What You Need at the beginning of January. So that's gonna kind of set that whole
from the album.
Yeah, from the album. So it's it's basically gonna set the tone for the new sonic that I'm creating. You know what I'm saying? So every album I try to create a different sonic wave. I don't know if that makes sense, but
yeah, totally.
Yeah, so that's what I got coming up.
How would you relate it to Black Hole Part 1?
Man, it's the musicality, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I try to show my musicianship and the structure that is put together. So yeah, it's the musicality, I think, and the sounds. You know what I'm saying? The sounds are a little bit more gritty, than the code. The code was more like a kind of polished, like, wavy, kind of like sexy vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'm going back to that more kind of gritty sound, and I don't know, you just got to listen to it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's definitely, is there kind of a through line for Black Hole Part 1 and Part 2 to kind of, you can kind of see where they relate, but maybe Black Hole Part 2 is kind of like the advancement of it. Like,
kind of like that.
Sequel.
Yeah, exactly. Like that. It's like a sequel, bro. Yeah, it really is. It's like that. It's what a sequel would be, I mean, it's called Part 2. So, I mean, I'm actually excited for you guys, for you to hear it.
I'm excited to hear it too.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about performing live.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole different animal.
Yeah, man.
Explain, how you feel performing live as opposed to, when you're in the booth.
Yeah.
The energy that comes out of you, Do you like performing live? Some people don't like it.
I mean, I love it, man. I actually love it, man. It's like really, it's kind of therapeutic in a way, It just shows you that like your hard work is kind of paying off. When you go up there and you like perform that music that you've been in the studio for hours pounding away and re-recording, delete, and cross this over and pin that, and crossfade that and put this over here and copy and paste and cut, and I should have said this. So a week later I'm gonna go and change that lyric. Like when you get through all of that and you finally get to go up there on that stage and like perform your, that's a dope ass feeling. And especially like if people fuck honest with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if people really like it, then that's even more rewarding.
Right.
But if they don't like it, you know, damn, I got to go back to the drawing board, get in that studio, pound it away, bam, 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 come out, do it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of the mindset or the mind, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and live performance, you know, it's like bungee jumping without a net.
It is, bro. It is. It really
it's like
is.
You're just going out there doing what you're doing and you know, hoping it takes. You just went back home to Seattle and did a show.
Shout out to 206-253-425.
So talk about that a little bit. How is it going home, getting able to able to, you know, perform and do what you've been doing out here, get to take it back home?
It was so dope, bro. It was so fresh because actually I didn't know there was gonna be so many people there. I just thought like only a few people knew about my music, you know what I'm saying? So it was like so dope to see that people actually came. Like I was just happy people came, bro.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, damn, they kind of like me, yo. That was a dope feeling. So and then I was like kind of nervous too because like Bryson came into town and he had a show on the same night. It was like, damn, if we would have known this, we would have booked it because I knew everybody's gonna be at that show. Yeah. But then it was like, damn, we had a good turnout. So then, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, none of that really matters. But I mean, at the end of the day, I was just excited to go back home and actually display my music because it was the first time, you know. Right. And I think it turned out well. I had a band. We had a band. It was like a 4-piece band. I had a drummer, guitarist, DJ, bass player, keyboard. Yeah, so it was pretty dope, man. Pretty dope.
Yeah, just because I can relate to that too. With like, I didn't start acting and start performing, doing what I'm doing now until I was already like in college. Like I didn't grow up doing it. I always had, you know, the dreams of doing it and the passion for it, but I didn't actually go for it until I was already in college and everything. So same thing for me. Like a lot of people back home, they know I'm out in LA. They know like they see on Facebook, whatever, but they don't really know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're like, grinding.
Yeah, like
you are in here grinding away.
Like,
and
they
people
don't
need to pay attention, y'all.
And
God damn it.
So you know, it's something I'm hoping to be able to do is to be able to go home and perform as well and get to show what you're actually working on for people who might just be kind of following on. They see some posts or whatever, but they don't know like you're out here doing it
for sure.
So yeah, I'm glad you had that experience to be able to go home and kind of show like, this is what I'm doing. I'm out here doing it.
My dad got to see me. That was fresh. My girl, you know what I'm saying? Like it was dope, man. My fam got to come through. It was a good turnout. I was very happy. Shout out to the Crocodile, Seattle 206.
Let's talk about the future a little bit. Yeah. So we did a little bit talking about Black Gold too, but let's talk more broad. What do you want to accomplish in this business? You know, obviously there's things, we all have goals and stuff like that. Let's talk about some of yours. You know, where do you want to go?
Where I want to go with this, eventually I would like to, my long-term goal is just thinking from a business perspective. I want to have a label, and I want to be able to help out artists, you know, that basically don't know what to do. You know, we got a lot of artists out here that are amazing at music, but they always get screwed over in the business. You know what I'm saying? So at least I would basically want to have a label that can educate artists on what kind of moves to make in the industry, when to make them and how to make them and why you're making them. You know what I'm saying? So that's eventually a goal, ultimate goal that I would like to have. But short-term goals, man, I just want to continue to put out music and tour the world, see the world, continue to see the world. You know, we young right now, so you know what I'm saying? I just want to continue to stack money, see the world, you know what I'm saying? Live in peace and love and harmony, bro. Them is my short-term goals right now because we got a lot of crazy stuff going on, man, right now. So that's really short-term, you know. That's a short-term joint.
Right on. And you have some gigs and stuff coming up soon.
Yeah, going to Dubai, October 24th through the 30th or something like that. I'm shooting 3 music videos I just did. It's going to be really cool. My first time going overseas to Dubai, UAE. You know what I'm saying? Man. It's a lot of different rules over there. It's pretty dope though. So doing that, December 9th, got a show at Stage 48 in New York. And then I forgot about November 17th. I have another performance for the Core DJs. Basically, that's in Phoenix, Arizona. So I'm doing that. I'm one of the featured artists. They called me up. I was like, "Yo, man, you should perform here." I was like, "Yes." Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of the biggest DJ conventions that happens overall. Have you heard of the Core DJs? Yeah, shout out Core DJs. But yeah, so that's, just got a lot of stuff going, man. A couple of different projects we're working on.
I know.
Yeah, a lot of music.
There's a lot coming.
A lot coming, bro.
So people need to pay attention.
Yeah. Got the DMAD clothing line started up. I brought you a t-shirt. It's still in the car.
Appreciate it. Yeah, can't wait to check that out.
Got that.
Talk about that a little bit. What's that all about? That's something I didn't know about.
Yeah, man. So basically, man, I'm starting the DMAD clothing line, man. It's just very simple. You know, we start out simple. Polos, t-shirts, sweaters, hoodies, bands, you know what I'm saying, bracelets, stuff like that. Eventually, we're about to go to the joggers with the DMAD, symbol on it, and that's pretty much where it's at.
All right, man. So you got your foot in different doors.
Yeah, man.
Which is good. That's what you got to do. You're staying hungry for things that are out there.
Damn.
So one thing that I ask all my guests before I wrap up the interviews is always the same question. So there might be people out there listening right now who have a dream, whether it to be a rapper, whether to be a music producer, an actor, could even be to be a teacher, a veterinarian, and they might think their dream's too big, or they don't have what it takes to make it, and they just don't know how.
No dream is too big.
So what would you say to these people?
No dream is too big. If you can literally, it sounds so cliche, but if you can think of it in your mind, you can do it. That's all there is to it. Like, look, I'm thinking, seriously, I'm thinking of what I want to do right now, and I'm doing it. I'm thinking of it, and I'm doing it. I'm taking action. I mean, there's a lot of people that actually just think too much. Stop thinking too much.
Yeah.
Don't think too much. Just do. Think it and do it. Think it and do it. That's all you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to people that say, oh, you can't do it, or, it's too expensive out there, or it costs too money to be an artist or be a painter or this and that, or, you know what I'm saying? In our industry, people have a lot of opinions about what we do, but and how we should do it. But I mean, it is what it is. Don't listen to anybody. If you can think it, you can do it, man. And stay focused on the goal. Just have a goal and accomplish it. Write down 10 things a week that you want to accomplish, and go down and accomplish those. You know what I'm saying? Do that every week, and you'll start to see things like just come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my long-term goal, I wanted to produce for major artists. Bam. I did Nikki Reed. That was my first major artist, and she's way up there. You know what I'm saying? She's married to Ian Somerhalder. You know what I'm saying? So that it's like things like that happen, and then you have to believe. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going. Yeah. Don't give up. If you need to take a break, do whatever you got to do, but don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up. It's possible. Yeah. It is possible.
Just got to do it.
Yes.
It's great advice. All right, man. We're going to get on out of here. But first, let these people know where they can find you, where they can find your music, on your socials and all that.
Social media, Instagram, Twitter at iamDMAD, DMADD with 2 Ds. Look me up on there. Snapchat at Daveron Madden, Daveron, Daveron Madden. I'm sure y'all know how to spell Madden, right?
Yeah.
And then, man, my website, www.dmad.com. Yeah, man, that's where all the exclusives are. So go up, sign up on the guest list. You get a couple of free items like Black Gold. You get Black Gold for free. And you also get like a couple songs off of the code for free too. So,
and then you got your music on iTunes.
Man, you can find me everywhere: iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, pretty much everywhere. YouTube at iamDMAD. So,
gotta check it out.
Check me out.
If you're in New York, go see him.
December 9th, New York.
If you're in Phoenix, go see him.
November 17th, Phoenix.
And hit the website, follow socials for other upcoming things.
Yeah.
Black Gold Part 2 coming out January.
There you go.
And keep locked. Thanks D for coming through.
Hey man, I appreciate you. Hey, shout out to my mans though, man. Shout out to my boy Tony Reavis, man. We've been brothers since day one, man. I appreciate you for having me, dog.
All right, man.
All right, for sure.
D-Mad, we're out.
Out.
Another big shout out to my bro, D-Mad, coming through on the podcast. Really appreciate you coming by, talking to the people. It's always good to have good friends come by. You know, we know each other for a while, and he's an awesome dude, man. So thanks for coming by. Make sure you guys follow him on Instagram, on Twitter, on all his social medias, and make sure you go to www.dmad.com. Join his guest list so you know what's coming next. All his new stuff, his new albums. You can get his old stuff from the website right there. You can stay tuned with what he's got going on. He's a hardworking dude, man, and he's talented. He's so talented, and, you know, I'm lucky to call him my brother. Now, before we head off, and I'm going to give my mom a call like usual. Before we do that, I'm going to play you a D-Mad track so you can see how talented this dude is, all right? Now, this song I'm about to play for you guys, it's one of his hits on his YouTube channel. He's a music video for it. It's got over like 80,000 views in less than a couple months. It's killing it. It's an awesome song. This is Devil in Disguise by my man, D-Mad.
Took control, put the reefer in my hand. Now we headed to the promised land. All hail Lorraine, a mystical creature forming terrain. She got the body of a goddess, make a nigga wanna holler when she put it on me. I'm slain. We shot your shades on my face, and you can see the bloodshot sun rays on my face. Got a spot for the yay in place, so if I ever need a jug, I'ma make that cake. Typical story about it. All I see is lies from the prize of a picture. Cars in the bras, throw your money to the sky. All she wanted was the fame. She was the devil in disguise. All hail the rain. All hail the devil in disguise. All hail the fame. All hail the devil in disguise. Then she left you in the city though. She looking pretty though. Oh yeah, you is a pretty show. You is the She got big dreams of Lambos, and I'm so recluse. The crucifix around my neck because I know these only wanna see it in the news. Know these only wanna see me in a hoopty. Know these only give me gold if I'm whoopy. Know these only give me if I got bread. But it don't matter cause I made another check. Typical story about it. All I see is lies from the prize of a picture. All these bad bitches say they sold for the richest, man, I'm talking about fame. She was the all hail the rain. All hail the all hail the fame. All hail the when she left you in the city though. She looking pretty though. Oh yeah, you is a pretty show. You is the first love lost is a warning. No matter how violent the storm is, the sun always shines in the morning. Even though the gap can be reached, yeah. I just really want you to miss me. And I just really want you to care. See, I just really want you to miss me. Oh, and I just really want you to care. I'm gone. You are the all hail the rain. All hail the all hail the fame. All hail the then she left you in the city though. She looking pretty though. Oh yeah, you is a pretty show. You is the
Hello?
I can't see you.
I know, because this stupid computer
There you are.
is really slow. behaving really bad. Yeah.
There you are. What up?
Oh, what's up with you?
Not much. I'm not going to take up too much of your time because I know I'm cutting into your TV time.
That's correct.
The Voice.
That's
It's
correct.
about to happen. So I'm not going to take up too much of your time. But since you're about to watch a kind of a game show,
Yeah.
I thought, let's bring a game show to the podcast. And we're going to see. We're just going to see now how much you know about your son, Tony.
All right.
Okay, I have 10 questions here, 10 favorites, and I have them written down here. I'm going to take a picture of it and save it, and I'm going to release it on the same day I release the podcast so people know I'm not messing around. I have the answers here. I'm not changing them. Okay?
Okay.
10 questions, 10 favorites. We'll see what you know. I don't have a lot of faith in you.
Okay.
And they're not crazy things. They're normal favorites, but we'll see. We'll see what you know. Some of them you'll know for sure. Others you might not know. Here we go. Starting off, maybe easy, maybe not. Favorite food. What's my favorite food?
Oh, jeez. Tacos.
Ooh, good guess, but no, not what I put.
Oh.
I put something that Dad used to make out of a kind of like a hamburger helper box. Maybe that's a hint. It wasn't really hamburger helper, but it was what?
Stroganoff?
No, close. It is a pasta.
Oh, God. Spaghetti.
No, but now that I'm thinking about it,
Oh, God.
your chili getty is probably my favorite food.
Aha!
I did put chicken Alfredo,
Oh.
but
Okay.
your chili getty is definitely my favorite food. I just didn't think about it. So changing my answer to your chili getty.
Uh-huh.
And anybody who's had my mom's chili getty can
And I
attest.
still got it wrong.
Yeah, anyone can attest. Anyone who's had her chili getty
Okay.
can know. So I changed that from chicken Alfredo to chili getty. Okay, this one I'm hoping you get. I'm hoping
Okay.
you get this next question. All right.
Okay.
Favorite movie? Think about it. Take your time. Think about it.
Oh, it's going to be one of the Marvel movies.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I'll give you that hint there. It's not.
Oh, okay. Then it's probably something like the...
It won the Academy Award for Best Picture when it came out. That's another hint.
Mm-hmm.
I talk about it all the time. Or I used to, like you've heard me talk about it.
Like the Harry Potter stuff?
Oh, no. No.
Oh,
It's an underdog story.
oh, I know. Rocky.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Got
that's
it.
right. Thank you. Ding, 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 ding,
I'll
ding.
count it. We'll count it. Put it on the board. That's one.
Okay.
This next one, this is a gimme. I put it on here so you get some points.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, there's still a few options, but you should know, knowing me.
All right. Okay.
My favorite sports team.
Oh, my God.
You can only pick one, so don't choose wrong.
About football, baseball, what?
That's my favorite sports team. Which is it?
Seahawks.
No, Mariners.
The Mariners. Oh, I know. I knew that.
I know you knew that I love the Mariners,
knew
but
that.
you should have known that I love the Mariners more than I love the Seahawks.
That's why.
I love the Seahawks. Don't get me wrong, but if I had to choose, gun to my head.
No,
which-
I know, and
which team-
I knew that. I just was,
Yeah,
had
excuses.
performance anxiety.
Excuses.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one, hopefully you get because we recently talked about them for a reason. Favorite band?
Oh my God, we
There's a
did not.
We just talked about them.
We just talked about your favorite band.
Yes. And I was sad because I was in California when there was something going on back home that I couldn't be there for. And you were thinking about going, but you didn't.
Did I like them too?
Mm-hmm.
The Eagles?
No.
Oh,
Something else, though. There's another concert that just happened.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Bingo.
Ah, woo!
Jackpot. Yeah, Dane actually went to that concert.
He did.
So, Dane, if you're listening, you SOB.
Yeah.
I hate ya. All right.
Great. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Favorite cartoon? Now, I put 2 down, so if you get either one of these, you get a point.
Oh, jeez.
You have 2 points so far. I'm giving you 2 points.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
No, come on. Really think about it. Think about what I used to be obsessed with.
I know. The Ninja Turtles.
Bingo. Look at you.
Mutant, whatever.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Bingo.
Thank you.
Now, bonus point if you can get the other one.
Okay.
I doubt it. I
Let's
doubt you'll
see.
get it, but it's something that me and my brothers both used to watch.
Oh, I think
We all used to watch.
I think it'd be South Park.
Good guess. No, that's not what I put. It was Dragon Ball Z. You remember that
Oh,
one?
yes. I used to watch it with you.
Yeah. So,
Damn it.
but you got
Darn it.
you got Ninja Turtles though, so I'll give you that point. So you're sitting at 3 points after 5 questions. Not bad.
Okay.
Let's see if you can get to 5 points by the end of this. If you get to the end of 5 points, I'll give you a prize. I don't know what it is.
Oh,
I'll figure it
great.
out, but you'll get
I
a
like
prize.
prizes.
Okay. Now here's another one that has 2 acceptable answers because I couldn't decide.
Uh-huh.
Favorite show. TV show. That's not a cartoon. Now really think about it. You should be able to get it.
I don't
One
think
of these 2 answers. Something I watch 1,000,000 times.
Is it still on?
No, neither of them are still on. But we've watched it 1,000,000 times.
We did. We watched it.
Yeah, did I said we?
Whose line is it anyway?
Oh, come on! I'll give you one more guess to get the point. You're gonna kick yourself when you hear it.
NCIS.
No, okay,
No.
way off.
I don't know. What is it?
Friends.
Oh, good God.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Well, that just goes without saying. Give me something.
Goes without
interesting.
saying. You didn't say it. And I also would have accepted The
Well,
Office.
I kept thinking of Frasier, and I
would have
Friends,
accepted.
Frasier.
I would have also accepted The Office. I put that down too.
Oh, yeah,
You didn't think of that either.
yeah.
So,
yeah.
no points for you.
Yeah,
So
sorry.
you're still at 3 points. You still need to get 2 more points in these last 4 to get a prize.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
This one, there's 3 answers you can get for a point.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Okay.
Favorite number.
What? Favorite number?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I'll give you 3 guesses because there's 3 answers. That if you get any one of the answers right, one of them should be obvious.
An 8.
Bingo. Point.
Okay.
That's
8.
the family number.
Right.
We're on podcast episode 8 right now.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
That's awesome. Now, you can get a bonus point. I'll give you one more guess if you can get one of the other 2 numbers, and you'll get a bonus point.
22.
Close, but no.
Damn it. 24.
There it is. You should have guessed
Yeah.
that. You should have guessed it.
Oh, that was grippy.
There you go.
Yeah.
And the last one was number 3 for my boy Russ.
Oh, okay.
But
All
you
right.
get 1 point there because you got 8.
I got 2 points.
No, you said 22 first. I was going to give you one more guess.
And then my next third guess
No.
was 24.
No, 1 point.
2 points.
Nope, 1 point. So you're sitting on 4 points right now with 3 questions to go. You can still do this. You need 1 point out of these last 3, but they're a little tougher.
Uh-huh.
Well, one of them should be a gimme, so you should win the prize. This next one is tough. Favorite ice cream flavor?
Oh, brother.
You only get 1 guess.
Vanilla.
Vanilla? No. Boring. Cookies and cream.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's vanilla with a little something extra. You know what I
Right.
mean? Just a little flavor.
Okay.
So no point.
Whatever.
This is the one that might seal
I'll
your
watch
victory.
this game.
This is the one that might seal your victory, though.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Should be easy,
Okay.
but you've proven otherwise tonight. So.
Just move it along.
Okay. Favorite book series? Think about it.
That would be the Potter one.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Harry Potter!
Harry Potter. Yep.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Best book series.
Even though mine was
Lord of the Rings.
That's correct.
I thought you might say that. That's why I even put that question in there, because I was like, she might say Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, no. I knew that, no, you didn't love it the way you loved...
I didn't. It was hard to read.
Right. It wasn't.
Well, I started reading it when I was like in 4th grade, so it was a little hard to read for me.
Yeah.
I need to go back to it. But Harry Potter, I've read 3 times.
Yes.
And it gets better every time. Love it. So you win. That's 5 points.
All right.
You win the prize. We have a bonus question. You don't need to get it right because you've already got the 5 points.
All right.
Maybe if you get this one right, I'll give you one guess. If you get this one right, you get a better prize. Who knows?
Okay.
This is a tough one because it's very broad, but if you seriously think and deduct, you think about me and think about the past questions, you should be able to get this right, okay?
Okay.
Favorite color. Now think about the questions I've asked you.
I'm thinking they've got to be something that's the Mariner, the Mariner
You're
Company,
getting warmer.
and in the Seahawk family.
You were warmer. You're getting colder. You were warmer first.
Well, but their colors are very similar.
I know, but there's one color that one team has that the other doesn't. That might be the winner. So what color do they both have in common? And get rid of that one. That's not the answer.
So it's the lime green.
Wait.
What?
What team am I talking about, first of all?
The Mariners.
Okay.
Oh, that was football.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Okay. Yeah, they're blue and I don't know what that color is.
Come on. What color is it?
It's I don't know what that color is. Turquoise? I don't know what that color is.
I'll accept turquoise. I go with teal.
Teal.
I say teal.
Okay. Okay, but that's what I was trying to.
Right. Absolutely. I think turquoise and teal are very similar, but turquoise is more blue, where teal is more green.
Yeah.
But,
so that's it, huh? Teal.
But teal, that's the one.
I love that color.
It's a great color. And when I wear it, people compliment me. They say, that color looks great on you because my eyes. So I love to wear it. That's why I love wearing my Mariners jersey.
I will remember that.
So, yeah, you actually got me a shirt that was that color for Christmas this year. And I love wearing that shirt.
Oh.
It's a Mariners shirt, obviously, but I love it. Well, all right, you did it.
Well, thank you. Ding, 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 ding.
5.5 points, I guess I'll give you.
5.5?
Out of 10. But you only needed 5 for victory. You did it.
Okay, next week I get to ask you questions about me.
Okay. That sounds fair. 10 questions. 10 favorites. They have to be favorites, though. So favorite food favorites, okay?
Yeah.
10 favorites. That's a good idea. So everyone listening, next week, all right? She got 5.5, so I'm going to try to get at least 6 to beat her.
That ain't happening.
We'll see. Should we do the same? I think, I don't know if we can do the same questions because you don't watch cartoons, but...
I have.
Do you? Okay.
What would have been my favorite
Well, we should maybe do the same 10 questions then. No, because then I get to think about it for a week.
You have too much time. I had to mine right off the top of my head.
So I want you to come up with 10 questions. They can be whatever you want. As long as they're favorites, I'll answer them next week, and we'll see who is the supreme champion.
Okay.
All right? And then whoever wins, if I get 6, if I beat your score, you have to give me a prize. But if I can't,
what's my prize?
That's what I'm saying. If I get 5 or less, you get the prize.
Okay, well, what's my prize that I won today?
Let's see. Okay, how about this?
Oh, you don't even know.
How about this? I got one. When next time I come home, one major chore of your choice.
Oh.
Washing your car, vacuuming the couches, whatever it is.
All right.
One major chore.
Okay.
Sound good?
Have you give the dogs a bath?
I'll do it. There's a lot to play. Now there's a lot riding on this, so I got to bring my A game. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. But next week, part 2 of Do You Know Your Family Member Challenge.
Yeah, it's a real snooze fest, that's for sure.
Oh, no. I had a blasty blast.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
And I was generous, too, so you got to be a little lenient with me as well.
No.
I led you to some answers there.
Not my style. Not going to happen.
Okay, fine. Who cares? I don't need it. I'm going to get them right anyways. All right. Well, I'm going to let you get to your show, The Voice. Enjoy it. Whose team are you on? Are you Team Blake, Team Adam, Team Riley,
you know what?
Jennifer Hudson?
Crazy, but I'm a kind of a Team Adam.
Team Adam. Okay, that's fair.
Kinda.
I miss CeeLo.
No.
He just looked funny in his chair. That's all I cared about.
That's true, and he wore really weird things.
Yeah, but I'm definitely Team Christina. I miss her. No, Team Shakira. Team Shakira. She's a foxy lady.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Anyways, alrighty. Well, I'll let you get to your show. Good job.
Okay.
5.5 points. You did better than I thought. So good job.
All right.
And we'll talk to you next time.
Okay, kid. Love ya.
Love you very much.
Bye.
All right, everybody. That's gonna do it for us here at episode 8 of Oh You Didn't Know with me, Tony Reavis. That's a wrap. We are getting close to double digits, guys. Next week's episode 9. And the week after that, the big episode number 10. I'm thrilled. Well, thanks again to Mommy. Love you, Mom, for calling in and answering some questions, seeing how well you knew me. Were you guys shocked about how much she knew about me or how little? Let me know. Send me some questions. We'll get the question circuit back going. Get the advice column going again here soon. I just want to mix it up a little bit, have some fun with her. So thanks, Mom, for calling in. Love ya so much. Another shout out to D-Mad. Make sure you check out D-Mad on all the socials, dmad.com, all that good stuff. And make sure you check me out, people. I'm working hard out here, trying to just get a little bit of love. Make sure you go to youtube.com/iamTonyReavis and hit that subscribe button. You know what I mean? Trying to get to 100 by the end of October. I don't know if we're going to make it. Running out of time. But I got the gaming videos coming back, so hopefully that'll help. So subscribe so you can get up-to-date videos, gaming videos. I got Halloween stuff coming. I got more podcasts. You don't want to miss it. All right? So make sure you subscribe. Also, You Didn't Know at soundcloud.com/OYDK Podcast. You can find it there for all my SoundCloud users, or find us on iTunes. Thank you for staying tuned with us. Thanks for listening this week. Next week, I have an awesome guest. All right, I'm excited about it. You're going to want to make sure you tune in. You're not going to want to miss it. Dwayne called me and said, hey, I'm finally ready to do your podcast. And I said, you're going to have to wait, buddy, because I have an awesome guest, and I'm not bumping them. All right? I've been waiting for you for so long. You're going to have to wait now. So The Rock is not next week, but on my terms this time. But he will be on the podcast one day, so stay tuned for that. But make sure you come back next week. Awesome guest. Episode 9 coming up next week. That's crazy. But stay tuned. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram at iamTonyReavis. Stay up to date with everything I got going on, all these moves I'm making. Make sure you go watch Brother Husbands. Episode 3 out today. Episodes 1 and 2 out last week. Episode 4 out next week. It's Brother Husbands Bonanza. You know what I'm saying? So check that out. People are loving it. Thank you for all the love that we're getting from Brother Husbands. We really appreciate it. But that's it for me. I'll catch you guys next week. Looking forward to it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And hit me up. And I'll talk to you soon. And if you don't know, now you know. I am Tony Reavis. I'm out.